This Malaysian just caused a big hoo-ha after claiming that Singapore food dishes are stolen from Malaysia. But actually, there's a logical reason why he said that. Watch on and you might just agree with him. So, here's the thing. This guy is an actor in Malaysia. In recent days, he has been slammed online for claiming that Singapore steals Malaysian food. He said that popular Singapore food like chicken rice, char kway teow, or bak kut teh are actually from Malaysia. And Singapore steals from Malaysia after Singapore gains independence. Not only that, he even said that the attractions in Singapore are man-made. And with so few things to do in Singapore, the maximum period a tourist need to stay in Singapore is 3 days because it's so boring. So when the Malaysians say that, you can bet that everyone in Singapore went crazy. But here's the thing, actually, there's more to it. Before anything, watch this.
马来西亚人很喜欢来这边新加坡跟我们抢工作，抢工作也就算了，他们会乱停车。
啊？新加坡人是不会乱停车。
不会，我们非常的守，
我们奉公守法啦。
对，我们从小就被教育。
停就是钱也要乱缴了。
So basically, a Singaporean also say that some Malaysians like to come to Singapore to take our jobs, and also when they come to Singapore, they will anyhow park their car. Cause here's the thing, this is a variety show that's comparing Singapore and Malaysia. Most importantly, for entertainment. This is not parliament, you bodoh. Although sometimes parliament can also be quite entertaining. In the show, the hosts are comparing Singapore and Malaysia because we are almost similar. So there are two groups of guests, one group from Singapore and one group from Malaysia. In the entire show, actually, the goal is to roast each other. So they've argued things that are even more serious and controversial. Like, for example, this Malaysian claim that Singaporeans look down on Malaysians.
之后，我们比较有钱的朋友都会去新加坡旅游那每一次回来都会听到他们看不起马来西亚人。 只要他们都会觉得马来西亚人是去打工的，对不对？对，
没错没错。
He claimed that some Singaporeans think of Malaysians as just poor foreign workers, or even worse, like monkeys. He even said some shops won't serve Malaysians cause they think they are poor. But for some reason, I bet you didn't know about this serious accident made in the show. But anyways, nevertheless, everyone laughed because no one was offended. You see, each group has to roast the other country as that's what they are supposed to do. You cannot expect them to hold back, right? It's like you arguing with a wife.
Why you never do the dishes?
You do you know hands, man.
I have hands, I do the dishes. I do, you never do, hands to do the dishes, man. Every time I do, you get so fat already, you still
You cannot expect a wife not to roast you during an argument, right? Yeah, so basically, the show is all about that. But just for some reason, people focus on just that particular thing about food, which, to be honest, isn't that correct if you watch the entire episode. Cause that's like the exact conversation you had with a Malaysian friend this morning. Now, what can we learn from here? It's super easy to take things out of context. Because nowadays, our attention span is shorter, so we will opt to hear something easier to digest. The solution is simple. Be more critical and then question everything we see or hear. And don't just read the headlines. Now, if you think you have learned something, consider subscribing and also watch this video to be slightly smarter.